As I record this, it's World Record Day 2024, the 20th of April, and I've got my turntables out here. I've actually been teaching lessons for our complete DJ course version 2, which is coming out later this year. And in order to do that, I've been using our turntables to take it right back to basics and explain to people about beat mixing and so on. But it got me thinking, what can I do for World Record Day here on Digital DJ Tips? I mean, we're Digital DJ Tips and this is not digital equipment. So while I do crack open the old Technics mixer and the Technics turntables in order to demo kind of pure DJing when I'm teaching beginners how this stuff works, we quickly move on to digital gear, and that's the way we teach, of course, because it's the way people DJ nowadays. So I was starting to think, what can I do that will kind of show the roots and show the way I still use records? And that the way I still use records was what got me into thinking, of course, I'll show people the turntable I use more than any other at the moment. And it isn't the Technics or any version thereof. No, it's this. This is the Stokyo Record Mate RM-1B portable turntable. It is literally what it says. It's utterly portable. The lid goes on there and then this can be picked up and taken anywhere you want to play records. So you might be saying, Phil, why are you even talking about turntables here? And I can only tell you on Record Store Day why I use a turntable like this. And then as I do, I'll also tell you what I like and don't like about it and why this is the one that I have settled on over the years. So I've only had this for a little while. This is one that I know the design because it's an old classic design. Columbia used to make this one decades and decades ago. And it's the one I've always wanted to own. So I'm quite pleased that I do currently own it, because to me, this is what a portable turntable is all about. So I am not a turntablist. I'm not a scratch DJ. This is a piece of scratch vinyl, but nonetheless, this isn't why I use a turntable like this. Why I use a turntable like this is for playing music where I don't have my normal turntable. I have a reasonably big record collection that I've collected over the years, and at home I have a nice hi-fi turntable, and so we're all sorted for just listening to music, also for sampling and so on. So that's all good. I've got all that down. I don't DJ on turntables as I had set up a minute ago anymore, other than to teach. So for me, DJing's moved on from that. That's not what I'm looking for here. Likewise, this is a scratch turntable, the Stanton STX I've got behind me. This won't even take 12-inch vinyl. It will only take 7-inch vinyl. This one here is absolutely fine with 12-inch vinyl. I'll tell you what this is in a second, by the way. So this will play any size of music, 12-inch, 7-inch, and everything in between. So there's no problem here with playing any music. But the reason I use this is that there's two places in my life where I still like to listen to music and can't without something small that can go with me. And the first place is our holiday home, because we have a holiday home away from our main home. I don't even have a turntable there. The second place is we're camper van lovers, hashtag van life. And so I love having a record player with me, because crate digging, because you find music, especially when you're on holiday, you know, you find records and you buy them and you want to take them home and listen to them. I don't need to wait till I get home now. I can listen to them on this little portable turntable, and it's so easy to carry around, throw in the back of your car, that it's a bit of a no-brainer. So that's why I use it. And the reason I've chosen this one over any other turntable, including the DJ style scratch turntables and so on, is really because of this cartridge and the way the cartridge is weighted onto the record, because this is a proper moving magnet Audio-Technica cartridge on here, just like you would find on any decent turntable. Unlike turntables like this one behind me here and all the other really cheap turntables that I've ever come across, which, because they're small and because they're portable and because they don't really have to cater for people who want to listen to their beloved vinyl collection, they're really tools for turntablists, scratch DJs and so on, who are happy to wear out their scratch vinyl and so on, because it's easy to replace. Very, very different to me with my treasured 12 inches from back in the day. This is Alison Limerick's Where Love Lives. What a great song. Now, I dig this one out to have another listen. I don't want it to get ruined by some crappy ceramic cartridge. It's being forced down into the record by a scratch turntable. I'd much rather have something that's made for people to listen to vinyl on, and this one won't harm your records. Now, the arm has got a spring in it, so there's no counterweight here. It's sprung. which is why it has this little bit here, which is absolutely crazy, by the way. This can go on the record itself, like that, holding the record on, and now, I'll lift this up, unbelievably, because this has got a spring in it, let's take that case off there, take the cover off there, that will play the record like that. I'd love to make this go round for you, by the way, but I ran the batteries flat accidentally rehearsing this, left them on overnight, so sorry about that. So that will actually play the record upside down, which is crazy. I don't really know why, well, upside down, vertically. I don't know why you want to do that, but that's what that's for anyway. So it plays vinyl, and it plays vinyl without damaging it. Number one concern for me. And even like the Crossley turntables and that, which I've looked at to try and get a turntable to do this kind of thing, they don't do that. They don't have that decent cartridge on them that means that you can trust them, and they have far too much weight on the arm. So it'll play music without damaging your vinyl. Great. Now it's got a built-in speaker. The speaker sounds absolutely rubbish. Don't expect the speaker to sound good, but it has a headphone socket. And if you want to prove that it sounds good, prove that it's got a good needle, the weight's right, and so on, then plug your headphones in here and you will see. This is a nice sounding turntable. You could use it for sampling and stuff. It's good. It sounds okay. So it sounds okay as long as you're using the headphones, and of course you can plug a lead from here into anything, into speakers, into a mixer or whatever. They do actually sell this in a pair with a mixer because it does have a speed adjust, but again it's not designed for scratching. It does have a speed adjust control here, a volume control here which will control the volume from the headphones as well as the volume from this speaker here, a little adapter here for 45s that don't have the small European hole but have the bigger jukebox style US hole in the middle, and a speed control here which funnily enough has got an off button in the middle as well. So you get the chance to not only have it playing at 33 or 45 but completely off, I guess, so you can put the needle on and then turn it on when you're all set up. And the case that comes with it, a little bit of rubber here, which sorry, a little bit of foam here, which just holds down the tone arm in its place. This is where the tone arm lives. It pushes into that hole there, holds it into its place to keep everything secure when you are ready to hit the road and go. Runs off batteries, runs off these, which are D size batteries. I use rechargeable batteries in it because they are a cheaper way of doing that. It's the only thing I've got that I use D batteries for. I had to buy 8 to use in a 6 battery turntable because, hey, Amazon. So that is, you know, there's a couple of things about this I would change. The first one is let's get a battery built into it, folks, that we can charge via USB-C, or at the very least a USB-C socket so we can run it off a power pack. But why not stick a rechargeable battery in it? I think that'd be cool. The second thing I would like to see is Bluetooth. Just get a Bluetooth chip in here, then we can press the button and connect to any speaker we want. But ultimately what you're getting here is an absolute classic design. This design hasn't changed. It's been on and off the market with various people making it for a long time, but it hasn't changed for many, many years. So I guess what they've done is just relaunch it under their name and change very little about it, which in the end is a good thing because there's nothing broken about this turntable except the lid's hard to take off. There you go. But that's always been the way. The lid's always been hard to take off. It is a absolute classic if you just want to listen to music on the go for whatever reason and you're still in love with vinyl, as I am, and as I'm sure many people in our community are. For me, DJing's moved on. I don't need DJ turntables anymore. I do have lots of music. I still collect music. I still buy music. And I still like to know that if I want to listen to music, if I want to listen to my vinyl, I can do it anywhere and it will sound good. And this Record Mate from Stokyo RM-1B does it for me. So on Digital DJ Tips, where we normally review the latest and greatest digital gear, this is a decidedly analog video looking at my favorite turntable, the Record Mate Portable RM-1B. Crate diggers of the world, unite and take over. Get good, get out there, make the moments, DJs. I will see you in another video very soon.